Yo, what's really good, YouTube? It's your boy Monday. Monday. It's your boy Moody. Sorry, I apologize. It's your boy Moody back with some more League Monday action. We got our Week 2 SSL match versus General Tar Heel, coach of the Charlotte Carbinks. He's got a pretty cool team. He won his first week. I've never played him before. Super excited though. Always love playing new players. He's got a cool team, and hopefully we could score a W here. But it's going to be a tough one. I'm not going to lie. On his side, he's got that shiny Haxorus. Love that shiny. And he's got Heatran. He's got the Mega Dino, Hitmontop, Slowbro, and Heliolisk. Well, on my side, I'm rocking out with Troy Scarf, Mienshao with High Jump Kick, U-turn. High Jump Kick, U-turn. Knockoff and Poison Jab, because he does have a Tapu Bulu. Next we have the physically defensive Impish, Max HP, Max Defense, Gligar, aka Damian Wayne, rocking out with Roost, U-turn, Earthquake, and Defog. Next we have the Westchester, aka the Sneasel, or also known as Sneasel, yep. Rocking with the Focus Dash, Icicle Crash, Poison Jab, Low Kick, and Knockoff. No Ice Shard, kind of annoying, which I did have Ice Shard, but we'll get into that later. And then we have Silvally, aka Matrix, rocking that with Parting Shot, Multi-Attack Bug, I think Thunder Wave, and then Iron Head. Next we have Liberty the Victini, rocking with the Shuckleberry, with HP Ground, Blue Flare, Energy Ball, and Psychic. Then finally we have Lilandra, the Life Orb Magikarp, Clefable with Soft Boiled, Focus Blast, Calm Mind, Moonblast, and yeah, that's 4 moves. So looking at his team, Heatran is definitely a very potent offensive threat, and same with Haxorus. Want to take those out early. Helios can be a problem as well for this team. I do have a couple answers, but Helios does hit pretty hard, especially with like boosting stat. It's got very good special attack. Did have it one season, and I really like it as a mon in general. So, a couple of its tricks. But yeah, it looks like I do have a lot of momentum on this team with Silvally, Parting Shot, U-turn on both Mienshao, and Gligar. So I want to definitely try to get a couple of Calm Minds up with Clef, and then hopefully run House. It still will be tough. I do want to take out a couple things before. Yeah. So let's just get into this match. I am going to lead with Mienshao, and because Mienshao is guaranteed to be faster than I think everything. I think the only thing it doesn't outspeed, maybe the Helios, I forget. But I don't know if you would want to stay in on that, especially because Fake Out would do a lot of damage because Helios defense is pretty bad. But yeah, let's just get right into it, and then we are going to hit play. So he leads off with the Slowbro. I leave a lot off with this. That's perfectly fine. I go for the super effective U-turn. I go into the Matrix Silvally. This was actually supposed to be Silvally Bug. Max HP, max speed. It ended up not being Bug because it's a custom game and things got fucked up. It's kind of annoying because I was rocking the Bug plate, and I wanted to have stab multi-attack Bug so I can hit this Slowbro a little super effectively. It is what it is. It's whatever though. I go for the Parting Shot right here, and he switches into Audino. I get paralyzed, of course. Then I go for just Parting Shot again, and lower it's there, and he just goes for the Witch. I go for the Calm Mind on the Switch, and at this point, I'm at +1/+1, and he is a Heatran. If he is an offensive Heatran, this Focus Blast should OHKO. And if he's not, then he won't do as much damage. He goes right for the Flash Cannon. He does 70%, and he reveals that he's Life Orb, so I just got to connect his Focus Blast, and I do, and that thing is up at the paint. I I knew I figured he would go for like a flash cannon right there, but in the back of my mind, I was like praying he would go for like like a status move like rocks, or a status move like toxic, or like a non-damage like non-attacking move like stealth rocks, because like you kind of would figure that you would force the switch there, but he just goes for damage, and that's perfectly fine. Right now, I am pretty low, and an earthquake or a poison jab from the taxers will kill me. I'm okay with switching out because I know I can soft boiled up on the Slowbro or the Audino possibly. Um, so I switch out into my Haxor's counter and Damian Wayne, the Gligar. So I avoid the Earthquake. He goes for the Dragon Dance right here. I go right for the U-turn. Um, and then I go right into Sneasel to scare him out. He goes into DJ, the Hitmontop, and I thankfully get a crit right there. So it's pretty good. And judging by that damage, it looks like it's mostly special defensive. Like a lot of SPDF investment, and it reveals leftovers, which is pretty cool. I gotta get out of here because if he's carrying Mach Punch, I am fucked. So I go into Damian Waving. He drops a Toxic, predicting the switch, perfectly fine. He goes into this, and I U-turn on this. It's cool. And then I go into Leandra. I want to get the soft boiled up, but unfortunately he paralyzed me, which really sucks. Because that is one of the few things that I did not want Clef to get, but I mean, it's to be expected. He did show it. I mean, the best case scenario obviously would have been if he scalded on the switch or whatever, and then he burned my Clefable. Then the burn damage would have protected me from paralysis. But it is what it is. I went for soft boiled right there. I'm pretty sure, or another Calm Mind. I'm not 100% sure what I went for, but if I went for soft boiled, that would have been really nice. He goes through the Volt Switch. Pretty big damage right there, but I don't. And then I get the soft boiled up on the switch. I still can't live a poison jab from this range, so I just switch out to Damian Wayne. I figured he would want to go for another Dragon Dance right here, so I just U-turn out, but he goes for Dragon Claw, perfectly fine. He's losing health on the Life Orb. Now that I know he doesn't have Life Orb, I'm free to go into Westchester right here, and I know Knockoff most likely will kill, unless he was running some like weird Hexer set. But I go for the knockoff right here just in case he wants to switch into like Hitmontop or the Slowbro. So I go into that and knock that thing off, and then just get this Haxorus up the paint. So I'm looking pretty good right now. I got its two big offensive threats up out of the way, or 2 of the 3, and then but we still have some problem mons to deal with. Slowbro does really well against this team. So I'm predicting right here that he does have HP Ice. And if he doesn't, then he's fucked. He has to switch right here, but I'm most likely guessing he has HP Ice right here. I just let this thing die because him on top could have Ice Punch. Mega Audino. I can't really do much to the Audino really, and I can't really do much to the Slowbro either. The Scald will just blow my brains out. So I go into Xena. There's no way he's staying in, so I just go for the U-turn right there. I thought I went for knockoff on that play, but guess not. I go from the U-turn to Clef, and then I think I soft-boiled. Yep, soft-boiled right here. What I should have done right here. Oh, I got paralyzed. But I forget even what I went for right there. But what I should have done, I don't even know what I did, but hopefully I went for the Moonblast right there. So if I went for the Moonblast, it would have put me in a lot better shape. It is what it is, though. Yeah. So, but I get paralyzed, and then I get paralyzed again with Matrix, and then and so we're down 2 mons pretty quickly, actually, with and then Clefable's pretty hurt. So I force the switch with Mienshao. I just go for the knock right here. He has a Colbur Berry, revealing that. That's fine. I'm kind of okay with this dying right now. I don't know why I decided to let this thing die. Oh, I think I was more confident with the 3 mons that I had left in the bank. So I just go for the E-Ball right here. It does 27. I'm guessing Blue Flare will kill right here, and I guess correctly. I was kind of worried about Sucker Punch incoming, but kind of just took that risk. And right here, I will admit I messed this play up. Right here, I should have just switched right into Clefable, and then try to soft boil it up and break through paralysis. Instead, I decided to stay in and Blue Flare, and then taking unnecessary shadow ball damage. And this is kind of the beginning of the end for me. So he goes for another shadow ball, and this is just, I will win this battle eventually. I'm thinking at some point he will like Wish Protect, and I'll be able to like get into a free switch into Clefable, but he just doesn't, which is more than fine. He does get the Spit F drop, but he gets the Spit F drop on like the most unnecessary time. He goes for Volt Switch right here, and now that I'm thinking like the fact that he went for Volt Switch, I'm like, all right, I think I'm totally fucked. I think I lost this game, unless he messes up. If he had went for Thunderbolt, then he could have locked himself into Thunderbolt, and I could have, I don't know, gotten Sneasel. I mean, if he stayed in and potentially killed with the knockoff, I don't know. It would have been a little easier if he didn't go for the Volt Switch. Let's just put it that way. So I go in, he's forcing to go into the Slowbro, and I go into Leandra. I softballed right here just so I can live one Thunderbolt. And then I Moonblast, and then that's a shit ton of damage. And then I die. Right here, I am running Adamant, and I was running Adamant because, like, besides Helios, his team is really slow. Like, by really slow, I mean, like, a lot of sub 100 mons. So, like, Haxorus is sub 100, Heatran is sub 100, Slowbro obviously is sub 100. Him on top, Mega Dino, both sub 100. And, like, Tapu Bulu, his other offensive mon that he has, and Mamoswine, another offensive powerhouse that he has, are both sub 100 as well. So I gambled a little bit and ran Adamant instead of Jolly. Retrospect, not the greatest idea. Also, it would have been great if I had Ice Shard. I think Ice Shard kills from here. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't even bother to look at the calc. But even if Ice Shard didn't kill right here, he probably could have killed me with a Slowbro. But yeah, I don't know. It would have been a little interesting. I would have needed like 2 crits or something like that. I don't know with Slowbro. I don't know. But he just go for this Thunderbolt. I go for the knockoff. He specs. It's pretty obvious at that point he was specs. Just based on damage rolls. And then I go for that, and then that's game. Definitely good game, General Tario. Very fun game, very close, very intense game too. Very high pressure. Totally loved it. We are now 0-2, unfortunately. -4. Yeah, -4 on the season. Kind of unfortunate. It is what it is, though. I will be announcing that I did drop Soul Valley, so I don't have to deal with that shit. I dropped Soul Valley and I dropped Jellicent for Doublade and Rotom Wash, and hopefully that will make my team a little better. I love Rotom Wash. I'm pretty comfortable using it, and I've never used Doublade before, but it seems like a super cool mon. Like Swords Dancing and, 2 swords. We're rocking out with not 1 sword. We're rocking out with 2 swords. Shout out to my boy 2 Chains. I'm so stupid. Alright, but I think next week we have to play Corey. I forget what his team is, but I know he's pretty good, so it's going to be tough. We have a tough part of our schedule right now. If we don't pick up a win against him, then we're in trouble. Then we kind of have to run the slate, which would be pretty hard. But yeah, we'll just take it one game at a time. We're just here to have fun. But yeah, until next time, Moody Claws out. Peace!